I've been trying to debate, like, if there's a way I could do this that would be kind of funny, do some kind of opening, do literally anything. I I don't feel the drive to do so. So we're gonna talk about Star Wars Outlaws so I can get it uninstalled off my Xbox because I don't want it on there anymore. Um, it's just bad. Like, I don't know how really to get into this. I mean, if you think about it, and like, let me scroll my Xbox here on my TV by my computer. This is the company that made Assassin's Creed, okay, Far Cry, Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, Division. like, is that all their games? Like, I know they've made more. Hang on. Yeah, so the Tom Clancy series, Far Cry series, Watch Dogs. They made Watch Dogs. Assassin's Creed. They made X Defiant. Huh. Like, this isn't a studio. Like, not only is this not like a small studio, it's a studio that's no stranger to stealth and third-person combat. In fact, you could argue it's what they do. Also, I guess a lot of the gripes that I have with Outlaws is the same gripes I have with all of Star Wars right now. Like, since Disney bought it. I guess it's the same kind of like, I can't stand this type stuff. Star Wars before, it felt like there was like a huge world to explore. It felt like every planet was unique. It felt like every single thing was just like, they put in effort. Like, it felt like a ton of effort. It felt expansive. Every planet felt unique. It felt so different. It felt so good. Ever since Disney's bought it, it feels like, how do I even put this? Think of like a Broadway musical. You know, you got the production, the lights, the rehearsals. Like, it's been going on forever. This is what these people do for a living. They're the best at their game. They're so solid. Even if you don't like the musical, you can appreciate the art, right? You can appreciate the effort that went into it. Ever since Disney bought Star Wars, it feels like we went from Broadway quality to like high school production quality. Like, it feels like I'm watching, like, I guess a high school production of West Side Story trying to claim to be Broadway quality. And I just got to shake my head and say, no, you're not. Not even remotely close. Kay Bass isn't I think that's her name anyway. Kay Bass, I think. Whatever. Not a likable character. Don't care. Don't like her. Whatever. I don't care. The companion, meh. Like, I'm really not that huge into it. The only thing that I felt like was actually kind of like, ooh, okay, was using the speeder for, you know, the first hour or so that you use a speeder. And then you just fast travel because screw that. But there's so many random encounters. Oh, you mean stealing supplies from the Empire for the 15th time in a row? Yeah, that's totally just random encounter. Okay, so let's see. I did 15 hours and 21 minutes. 15 hours longer than I felt like it deserved. And also, I haven't made videos partially because I just haven't wanted to make this, which is another reason why I've decided I'm just going to throw it out and just say I don't like it. There's not really anything redeeming about it I can think of. Starfield modded feels more Star Wars-y than this game. Like, how many, like, you go to, oh my word, how do I even start this? Okay. Before, Star Wars felt like I said, every planet felt unique. It felt like there was just so much to see and explore. This one, do you want the dressing like peasants. Poor texture quality, everything grimy and dirty. One with steam coming out of the walls and off the floor and stuff, or same thing but more claustrophobic version 2. like I don't know when dressing weird and having steam coming out from every possible place became futuristic urban city. Like, it's so stupid. The crafting that they promised, or that was advertised, was meh. You can craft, you can do your blaster, you can put on ornaments and get gear sets. Okay. Little companion, I think his name is Nyx. Like, okay. I don't care. I got one food, I think, on Tatooine that makes him kick any grenades that go near K, kicks them away. And that's it. That's the food from now on. Nothing's better than that. And also, I just remember, I mean, you could say, oh, it's because you're on a Series X and not on PC. I'm going to show a cutscene, and I wasn't ready to record this, but it just drove me so far up a wall that I captured it in game capture snippets. I'm going to show it to you real quick. And it's going to be edited together. It might be a little janky, but you'll see my point. Okay, how is the sinking garbage? You're so far along. You can blame the console, you can blame whatever you want. Why is their mouth not sinking? Like, this should not be a complicated issue. And yet, here we are.
ND5, what's this?
A holo tracker. Used to belong to Jet Cordo, the former owner of the Trailblazer.
Oh, I thought Sliro owned the Trailblazer.
You're not the first to steal this ship, Kay. Here, there's a holodisk inside. Take a look.
Hello. This is Jet Cordo. It's almost time to do this job, but first we need some precautions. That thing you're holding is a holotracker. Trade League members, such as myself, use them to find vaults to store contraband. But I've taken a couple of those vaults off the grid. No one's gonna find them, but us. Just don't lose that holotracker and the discs. Because we don't want anyone else to find these vaults and take the score. I have spoken.
So, treasure map.
A holo tracker. There's a map on the holodisk that should point you to a specific location.
And where does this one point?
Looks like it's right here on Tashara. So just activate the map and have a look around.
All right. Should be easy. Let's see what Jet left behind.
Does that not feel awkward? Like, do you not feel awkward watching that? Like, there's no flow. There's nothing. And the models and stuff just look meh. Once again, from a company that has produced some freaking good games. Like Splinter Cell, Division, Ghost Recon, Far Cry, Assassin's Creed. Like, this isn't new to them. There is nothing here that should have caused as big of an issue as it did. The puzzle stuff, the climbing stuff, the sneaking stuff, the thieving stuff felt mediocre. It felt like a third-person shooter, except for it didn't feel as good as Ghost Recon or Division. Definitely didn't feel as good as, well, I would say the combat flows a lot like Far Cry 5. There are enough Far Cry 5. Let's say Far Cry 4. I'm thinking of the right one. Let me scroll up to my Far Cries on my, yeah, Far Cry 4. We'll give it Far Cry 4. Like, you can make it really smooth if you get used to it, but if you're kind of used to like smooth shooters, Well, at least Far Cry 4 had an interesting story and, you know, morality to tug with. This is just, well, not that. It's just not that. Let's say it that way. I really don't know what else to say. Like, there is nothing. Let me go to my Ubisoft Plus and see if they have like other titles that like just blow me away that they did it this bad. And like the stealth was terrible. Once again, from a company that has made amazing stealth games. Like, this is so aggravating. If you haven't played any Ubisoft or really any major game for a while and you've kind of just been chilling playing random games, you could play it. It's not the worst thing you've ever played, you know? It's definitely not the worst game out there. Oh yeah, Watch Dogs. Did I already say Watch Dogs? Watch Dogs 1 was amazing. 2 and Legion, man. Like, yeah. How is this? Like, I would play Watch Dogs over this. The original Watch Dogs. And actually, I think that's a fair comparison. For kind of the janky takedowns and the... Yeah, no, yeah. You know what? Forget all the other games. They, like, can't even touch them. Compare this to Watch Dogs. And then compare Watch Dogs to the rest of their titles. And if you're like, feels unpolished and unfinished and like they just threw something together for money. Yes, that is exactly it. And I would argue it's most of everything Star Wars lately, but I mean, yeah, somebody might not agree with that. But that's how I kind of feel. Like I said, I feel like just Star Wars as a whole, TV shows, everything, has just gone from like a huge universe to high school production of West Side Story. That's it. That's all I got. I don't want to keep going on this. It's bad. We all know it's bad. I was going to do like some kind of like weird opening where I was like fishing in Fallout 76 and some stick figure character with Game Pass on its head showed up and was like, play the game, but no. It doesn't deserve any effort. Anyways, see you next time.